Next up is our municipal partner. Warren Lucas has been the town supervisor for the town of North Salem for the same length of time and longer than I've been as county executive. So I've had the pleasure of working with Warren over the years. At various times, he has had responsibility for coordinating the activities of a number of supervisors in northern Westchester County, so much so as he's seen as a leader. North Salem is a town of 5,300 people. As I mentioned, it's in the northeastern corner of the county. It has a beautiful rural setting, and when you're in that area of Westchester County, you don't know if you're elsewhere in the Hudson Valley, if you're in Massachusetts or Connecticut. It really is a lovely setting. But it has its centers as well. They have 2 Metro North train stations, and they have an interstate highway that runs through them. So they touch all the different bases. Warren will give us an update on what's happening there. The floor is his. Warren, thanks very much for being with us, and thanks for sharing some information with your friends in Westchester.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here, and I wanted to talk just about a few things we're doing right now in North Salem. As George mentioned, we're up in the northeastern corner on the Connecticut and Putnam border, about 24 square miles, and there's multiple reservoirs. There's Large County Park up there, and obviously some housing. But we do have 50% of the ag land in the entire county. So if you want to come up, spend some time, walk on some of our trails on the open land and stuff, please feel free to do that. The other thing that's been it's been very busy for the last few weeks is apple picking. And we have 2 orchards right on Hardscrabble Road, right off of Exit 8. And we probably have 10,000 people there on a weekend, so it's been pretty crazy. We have a lot of people coming up on the train, Croton Falls and Purdy's, getting off, walking over, taking taxis. And I'm sure with this weather, as you can imagine, it's just going to be wonderful probably for another weekend or 2. I want to talk about a couple of things that we're doing. One, we have a study, Peach Lake, where we have a stormwater study. We had a lot of flooding of some houses, and I want to thank the county. They gave us a 50-50 matching grant, $119,000, and we also have a FEMA grant, so that's progressing. Hopefully by the end of next year, we'll have everything codified. We'll know exactly what we need to do, because when you have rains like Ida and stuff, it's caused us a lot of problems. Right now, we're pretty good because they're just not a lot of rain. So again, I just want to thank the county for that. There's a couple of other things that we're working on too. We purchased a new community center. It's an old building, 1926 schoolhouse. In 2021, we foam insulated the whole thing, and we're going out right now for geothermal. In fact, we went out to bid already, and we're be getting those bids back in another week, and hopefully the thing will be carbon neutral by the time we're done. But it's a great facility. The Schoolhouse Theater, which was using it before, they're there now, and please feel free to take a look online on their schedule, come up and see some plays, or George, I know you're going to be pretty stressed out in your new job coming up, so if you want to come up and do chair yoga and things like that, please feel free. That's the level that I'm at, right, with the yoga stuff. And then the other thing I wanted to mention also is we're putting solar in on our highway garage. And I focused on all these kind of sustainable things, but it's 9,600 square feet. It's a new building, metal roof, and I think it's going to generate about 167 megawatts of power, which is pretty neat. It's going to pay a lot of town bills, electric bills. The last one, and I think the most important, is Croton Falls Sewers. We've been working on this. I've been working on this for many, many years, and working with the county planning department. We're going to be putting in a pump station and pumping it to a local sewer plant. And it's about $12 million, and we have FH affordable housing in there and a lot of other stuff. So I've been trying to work to get the capital costs down. And I have to say at this point, we have $8 million from the DEC. I just got another $1.25 million from Congressman Lawler last week. I have a WIA grant in. I haven't heard yet, but that's $1.171 million. And the NWWC voted out of some of the WQIP money that the county had, the DEP gave them many, many years ago, a certain amount of money. And at this point, I think we're pretty much, everything's been resolved, and I'm looking forward in the next year or 2 to get the thing completely built out. So that's just give you a highlight of some of the things that we're working on in North Salem. And please come up for apple picking and to enjoy the environment. Thanks so much, everybody. George?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Warren Lucas, Town Supervisor of North Salem. We always try to focus on great restaurants, and North Salem's got a couple of great restaurants too. Find your way up 22 or 684, and you'll have a beautiful visit to the town of North Salem.